Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mathilda. Well, today guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this look. It's currently prom season and also graduation season, so if you'd like to know how to create this look so you can replicate it for your prom or graduation or whatever, then keep on watching. So I went ahead to do my brows off camera because I feel like the focus of this look is on the eyes, not on the brows. And if you want an eyebrow tutorial, I already have that on my channel, which I'm going to leave on the screen right here. So now we're going to start out with the eyeshadow because that is the first thing you're going to see when they look at you, you know. Your eyeshadow has to be popping. I'm going to start out with this shade right here. This will be my transition shade, and I'm just going to use a fluffy brush to just blend it all over my eyes. I'm going to be focusing that shade on the brow bone just to set it and give it a lighter look. I'm going to go into the shade Banana from my Yummy Cosmetics palette, and I'll use that to apply all over my crease. So I want my crease to be darker than it is right now. So I'm going to focus on the browns and the blacks to give it more definition. So I'll be using the combination of these two brown shades, and I'll also be using this black shade in my crease. Starting out with the brown, then the black. First of all, I'm going to pack the brown on the crease. So as you can see, I'm pressing my brush into my eye socket. This hole right here is where you should apply the brown shade. See this hole? That's where you put it. Just apply, put the brush and poke your eyes. After placing it, I'm now going to use the brush to soften out the edges. If you want your eyeshadow to have a smooth blend, you have to do it in layers. You can see we went from yellow to orange. This yellow was just to give it like a foundation so that when I blend the brown will have something to blend into. So you just have to be patient if you want a very smooth eyeshadow look, because this is for a party. We don't want anything messy, we don't want any lines, we want our makeup to be flawless. Understand? I'm going to go into the black shade and give the crease even more definition. So this is black, so you have to be really careful when you're using it. Make sure you tap off the excess from your brush so that you don't have so much fallout, and so that the black will not come off too much on the eyes, because we don't want it to be that smoky, but we just want a little hint of black. I'll tap the black at the edges first, because this is where I want the black to be concentrated more at the edges. So we'll just be tapping it on to get the desired look we want. So as I'm tapping the black, I'm going to start moving it a bit into the crease like this. So tap, move, tap, move, tap, move. So just continue doing it like that. Make sure that your brush is, you're holding your brush at the tip so that you don't apply so much pressure on the eyes, which will now make the black become too overpowering. You know, we don't want that. Can you see the difference? Layers. Guys, I have not been a big fan of cut creases as of late. Not like I hate cut creases, just that it's just something that I have not been really leaning towards in my recent looks. But I feel like today, since it's prom, let's give a cut crease. Like, let's do a bad ass cut crease, because cut creases always elevate a look. Like, you cannot deny that. So let me just show you guys a quick hack to get the perfect cut crease, which I have already shown before on my channel in this video, but just because you guys might be newbies to my channel, I'm just going to say it again. First of all, you need to get your brush you're going to use to cut your crease. You need to get the concealer you want, or primer, whatever you feel more comfortable with when it comes to cutting your crease. Coat the brush with the concealer or primer. So I'm using the LA Girl concealer. Now that is done, I'm going to, because it's going to be a half cut crease, I'm going to just apply the concealer on the lid like this. Just like this. I'm just going to open my eyes, like look up. So you see this line here? This is the line you're going to follow to cut your crease. So now you don't have to worry about where do I start from in cutting my crease. Do I do the bottom or the top? This line is just going to guide you to know how to cut your crease. So you see, the cut crease is done, just for us to fill in this place, and we got ourselves a perfect cut crease. Now I'm going to use my fingers to just tap the edges so it won't just be one stark line. I'm going to go into this shade right here and this shade right here. So the pink shade, I'll put it in front, and the orange shade, I'll put it at the middle. Let's start out with the orange shade first. I'll take the orange shade on my hands. I won't use a brush. I will just use the orange shade to blend right here. One reason why I like cut creases is because when you use your concealer or primer to cut your crease, the eyeshadow you put on top of it will be really pigmented. It will be more pigmented than it would be without concealer or primer, and it just gives the look another type of vibe, which I love. Nice. I actually did it myself. Yeah, I did it myself. Okay, now let's go on to the pink shade and apply it. So guys, I hope you didn't think this was the end of the eyeshadow look. No, we're gonna take it up a notch. So I'm gonna be using my Yummy Cosmetics eyeshadow palette in the shade Fancy. This is a glitter shade, so I'm just going to apply the glitter on the lid. So I went on to do my eyeliner off camera. If you guys want a dedicated eyeliner tutorial, let me know in the comment section. Guys, the eyes are really coming together and they look so beautiful, but I'm not done yet. I'm going to add lashes, but we're going to do that later on. So now let's talk about the base. I feel like I've been doing a lot of foundation based tutorials, so you guys will be familiar with my routine, so I wouldn't be so in-depth, but I'm going to show you the basics. I'll be using my Revlon Color Stay foundation in the shade Toffee. We're going to go for a very full coverage look today. It's time to blend. Make sure you're using a damp beauty blender. Put it in water, squeeze the water out, and you have yourself a soft beauty blender. So let's blend it in. This foundation is very nice. I'm going to start out with my contour. I'm going to be using the MUA Makeup Academy concealer in the shade. So I'll put a bit of contour on my hands. I'll take a brush and start blending out the contour. Using my Airy Girl Pro concealer to highlight. While my concealer is drying up, I'm going to go on to my liquid blush. You guys know I'm a blush fanatic. I love myself a really good blush. So I'm using the Pixie On The Glow blush in the shade Ruby and also the shade Juicy together. I'll be mixing them. So the Ruby shade is on the pink side, and this is more pigmented, while the Juicy shade is on the orange side and it is less pigmented. So I'll be using these two together. Time to blend the concealer. So let's start out with the chin. Always start your blending from the edges before you go inside. So I think I've successfully blended out the concealer. I know you're wondering, oh my god, is this supposed to be your definition of blended? Yes, it is. So what I'm going to do now, remember this back of the beauty sponge where I used to blend the blush? So I'm going to use that to just merge the blush and the concealer together at the edge here. Yummy. It looks so good. I love it. Can you see the difference between here and here? Okay, now let's replicate it. Yum, 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 yum. This looks so good. Okay, it's giving blended to filth. Like, oh my god, this looks so beautiful. I love it. All right, now it's time to set the concealer. I'll be using this powder from Minal Pro. This is a setting powder, and I'll use a powder puff to set it down. My god, the powder is everywhere. I feel like I'm going to come back to this tutorial and kind of learn some tips and tricks because this base is looking so nice. So I'm going to come back to this tutorial to learn because it's so beautiful. Like, how did you do it? I'll take a fluffy brush and just use that to blend out this powder. Time for the lips, guys. Let's line the lips first of all. Lips are lined. Now I'm going to go into this red lipstick and just apply it on my lips. Finish off the look, I'm going to add my highlight and also my lashes. So the highlight I'm using doesn't have a brand name. It's actually for my sister and I stole it, so which color of eyelashes is sorry. Not everybody fits in the bad bitch genre. It's a genre. Not everybody fits on the roster. No. And this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and do you guys love this look, because I love it a lot. I hope you try out this look for your prom or graduation or whatever occasion you feel like wearing this look to. Make sure you tag me on your social media. I would love to see your recreations of this look. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. If you want to see me outside of social media, you can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, all Mathildaduku. And if you guys want to see my other makeup tutorials and my other videos, I'm going to leave it on the screen here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.